What's going on, guys? Welcome to the first visual recording of the weekly Myteam podcast that we do. Obviously, if you're not watching this on YouTube, then you are just hearing audio. But I figured, you know what? We'd give it a try. We've done, this will be week now number 6 of the weekly podcast. So I figured, why not? Let's mix it up a little bit. We'll have it on YouTube as well as your normal Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get it normally. It's now going to be on YouTube as well. So if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube, go ahead and go subscribe to the YouTube. It is One Chance Gaming over on YouTube. Subscribe. I'm going to try and start doing these over there weekly now. So there'll be a thumbnail and all that crap there. Feels weird seeing myself delayed and stuff. But anyhow, let's focus on what we are here for. So this week, don't mind me if I'm looking over here. This is my computer screen that has all the 2K database stuff pulled up so I know where to go as far as what happened this week. So, with this week of my team, it was the 250K tournament week. And then also we did get a kind of a weird content drop that I'll talk about once we get over to it. But we'll go ahead and start with Tuesday's content first, which for the comp guys and the budget guys actually was not terrible. So, the content drop was another primetime set. I don't know if that's just going to be our continued Tuesday content or if they're going to, every season maybe, is a theme for Tuesday content. And then as the season wraps, because obviously this was the last week of, or no, we still technically have like 5 days or whatever. But this was the last main content week, a Friday week, I should say, for content. So for this week, we got a Diamond Grant Hill, which honestly is probably the best small forward in the game, or easily top 3 depending on who you ask. Small forward, power forward, and then we got Zach LaVine, who's good, but literally has Trae Young type defensive stats. He can't play defense to save his life. And then we also got an Amethyst Julius Randle, kind of on that Blake Griffin level, just a little less athletic as far as a shooting center, a budget center, but is a mediocre defensive center, right? And then we got the budget point guard himself, which I had for a couple of days. Drew Holiday, which wasn't really, I mean, I say budget, but his price at one point was like 30, and then went back up to like 45, and then went up to 50, then went back to 30. I sold mine for, I mean, granted, mine was badged, shoed, all of that, because I originally was planning on doing 250K, and then something came up, so I ended up not doing 250K this week. Mine sold for 96. With badge, shoe, all that. And then we got an Ruby Mo Williams, fun card, budget card. Not the best jump shot in the world. Patty Mills type, but I think Patty Mills, granted, Patty Mills is the budget GOAT, if you know, you know. But I think Patty Mills has a better jump shot. Again, Mo Williams, not bad. And then we did get a Sapphire Danielle Marshall. Meh, but he wasn't the best Sapphire of the week. He's just meh, you know. 1,000 for a card that doesn't really mean anything, right? So, the big content drop we got this week didn't really have a name, I guess. I guess they labeled it limited edition. In my mind, didn't really have a name, but you know, whatever. So for this content drop, how it worked is if you guys played in 2K21, right? We had those Halloween Possess packs that had like all the good budget cards and stuff in it, but then also we found out later had the cards that would like every, what was it, 4 hours, 6 hours, they'd switch out like the top tier cards and new top tier cards would come in, right? So they kind of did that system, but kind of not. It's similar. So what 2K did is they called it limited edition. They had 2 limited time pink diamonds that were in packs for 24 hours that rotated out between Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Boxes, because there was a guaranteed topper in them, went up to 300,000 VC. I almost said MT. VC, because you can't buy boxes with MT. That right there, you're essentially having to buy, because there's no 300,000 VC amount. So for you guys that bought packs, you were having to buy a 450K VC, which is $50. So I think this is the most expensive packs I've ever been. So hopefully this doesn't continue, because every now and again I do like to buy a pack if I have enough MT. I didn't buy any. I still haven't bought any this year, actually. But now the promo packs are done, I might buy one here or there. But let's go over the cards we got in this content drop. So the limited cards for Friday was a Pink Diamond Gilbert Arenas, Pink Diamond Joel Embiid. Gilbert had his own jump shot. I still haven't tried it out yet because the only other card to have it is Sapphire Gilbert Arenas. So I don't have that card. I'm not paying for that card just to test out jump shot. Haven't really bought the card. He was kind of a lot of these cards that we got this weekend. I thought were going to be super money grab cards. I thought we were going to get a Giannis. I thought we were going to get a Kevin Durant. Like something like that for 250K to where people had to physically buy packs in order to compete in 250K. Kind of was the case, kind of wasn't. So the Gilbert, I'll just kind of look at him real quick here and go over. So decent speed, not quite 90 speed. 2K's big theme right now, I don't know why, I've noticed this on a lot of cards. You can't add shooting badges to like 90% of the cards we get. I don't know why. Kind of makes cards not as fun. I understand why they're doing it because they don't want cards to become overpowered, but like even these pink diamonds, you can't, like Gilbert, you can upgrade his blinders to Hall of Fame, you can add catch and shoot to gold. That's it. Like, why are we not getting the option to add badges to cards right now? Like, Scotty got the option to add all the shooting badges in the world. Scotty's not a shooter by nature. But for Gilbert, he's got an 83 perimeter defense. This is why I didn't like Gilbert. 83 perimeter defense, you can't add clamps. For some reason, it seems like 2K, a lot of guys that can kind of play defense, you can't add defensive badges too. And that was the same, like I'll even go back to Scotty that we got last week or a couple weeks ago. For Scottie Pippen, you can't add defensive badges. For Scottie Pippen, let me phrase it again. You can't add defensive badges. Does that make sense to anybody else? No. But you can add shooting badges to Scotty, which was great. But Gilbert, again, good card, but he got base dribble style. For you dribblers and guys that played last year and the last couple of years, dribble style is important. Like when you're going behind a screen, you want to have the right combos to be able to get out of that screen. You want to have the right combos to make sure you have the right passing lanes. You want to make sure you have the right combos in your 5-out for you 5-out guys. Like you want to have the right stuff in order to be able to compete. Gilbert doesn't have that. Gilbert has what centers get for dribble style, which is weird to me. And then the other card we got, oh no, it is called Jump Shot 11. They just didn't call it Gilbert Arenas, but Gilbert's the only one have it. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, what? And then we got the Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid is better than Anthony Davis, 100%, because Anthony Davis doesn't get rebound chaser. I can't play a center that doesn't get rebound chaser. Except it's Josh Smith. I just figured out Josh Smith doesn't get rebound chaser, but he snags. I don't understand it, but it is what it is. So Joel has big dribble style. He's got the jump shot 47, which is his normal jump shot, and the Julius Randle that I talked about from the Tuesday set, his jump shot as well. But for Joel Embiid, again, you can't add shooting badges. Don't know why we're at the point in the year where you can't add shooting badges. It's just weird. But for his 81 3-ball and stuff, he was good. But again, for Joel, you could add some defensive badges, but it wasn't the ones he needed. Like, you could upgrade his box and brick wall and defensive leader and intimidator. All those can go to Hall of Fame. Which, sure, if you have the badge, throw it on them, whatever. And you can add chase down artist, hustler, interceptor. Like I said in my video on TikTok, I probably would have added chase down and interceptor, maybe hustler, just so he could go with the rebounds and stuff. But the thing I noticed is he can't get his rebound chaser upgraded. His rebound chaser is on bronze, and you can't upgrade it. Like, I don't understand why we're getting bigs you can't add rebound chaser to. Kind of important badge if you're a big, right? But that was my big thing with Joel Embiid. Sure, he's better than Anthony Davis, but he's not a top tier center because he bronze rebound chaser. Like, you put the right center out there, he's gonna get horsed. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And he only had 71 speed, and I need with just how I play too aggressive on defense. And with the thing this year in 2K where everybody switches, even if you don't switch on. Don't know why that's a thing. But yeah, he for some reason was like that. And then the two pink diamonds we got that were in packs all weekend and will be in packs while packs continue was a pink diamond Michael Jordan, which I liked personally because he actually got a higher 3-ball than he normally gets on his first card. His first card's normally like the young Michael Jordan that gets like a 60-something 3-ball and still plays really good defense and is athletic and all that. He got a 77 3-ball. So again, coach, shoe, floor general, that's high 80s around there. You got to figure because Hall of Fame floor general is what, +4. You get coaches that are anywhere from 3 to 5, depending on what coach you have. You get shoes, which are anywhere from 1 to 4. Again, he's easily in that high 80s mark. Again, no, can't add shooting badges to him. Weird. Can't add defensive badges to Michael Jordan. Stupid. Like, I don't understand. Like, yes, sure, he has clamps on gold. He has all that stuff. But maybe I wanted to add pickpocket. Maybe I wanted to add ball stripper. If you wanted to upgrade his menace, like, you can't add those things, which is just weird to me. I don't know why we're getting cards that, sure, adding playmaking badges is fun, like, useful, and you need to add playmaking badges to cards for it to work. But, like, why are we not able to add shooting badges, defensive badges? Like, that's two more important categories in my mind over playmaking. I don't care. He's a shooting guard. He's not going to be playmaking for me. Why don't I want those? And then the one card that we got that I thought was going to be better than he was, but still turned out to be good, was Pink Diamond Ben Wallace. So, Ben Wallace, obviously 6'9". And the community kind of was thinking on Twitter on Thursday when Ben Wallace got announced, we're like, okay, if he's got a 65 3-ball, he's going to be one of the top centers for an undersized guy. We're like, all right, cool, because if he's at 65, even if he gets new shooting badges or whatever, you can do the Josh Smith thing with him, floor general, shoes, coaches, all that stuff, and he'll be able to get, like, mid-70s. He'll be fine from the corner, right? No, they gave him a 25 3-ball. But the thing that I didn't account for was they were going to give him 87 speed. So you put a shoe on him, you get a coach on him, like Monty Williams, the Diamond coach, gives him +5. He's 92 speed for a center. Like, it's crazy. Obviously doesn't have shooting badges. Can get a couple playmaking badges. Can get defensive badges upgrade, which is huge. And this card is a defensive monster. Like, I love this card defensively. 94 interior, 84 perimeter. With most coaches, he's at least going to get the perimeter upgrade, so it's almost at a 90. So if you put him out there, he can switch back and forth. The man comes with silver clamps, and you can upgrade it. Like, this card is probably, I don't know if I'd say best defensive card in the game, just because he's 6'9" at center. But he's up there for best defensive card in the game. Like, it's not even close. Like, he's easily top 3 for me. He switches, he's quick, he's got lateral quickness. He's got 90 lateral quickness on the center. Like, he's staying in front of guards, for sure. Probably would upgrade the steal, just because it's at a 77. Would add, because you can add interceptor to him. So he's still going to get the lane steals. Like, I mean, cards that have, like, 30 steal, if you add an interceptor to them, they still get the lane steal, because it's a badge-based steal. It's not a rating-based steal. It's a badge-based steal, because if they're close enough in the lane and they got interceptor enough, they'll just grab the thing and just grab it. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And so, honestly, and I'm talking a lot about Ben Wallace, best defensive card in my mind. Love this card. Absolutely love him. If he's a buy now at some, I probably won't grab him right now, just because we got another 6 weeks till another qualifier. So there's no sense in grabbing cards now because everybody's on normal timing. We'll get quick timing, and then hopefully by then, obviously the next gen thing will be fixed and all that, and then we'll be good to go. The other cards we got a Diamond Lamar Odom, which is the most mediocre Diamond Lamar I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, mid-70 stats for everything, can't get the right badges, normal jump shot. Like, it's just, I thought Lamar was going to be a good budget guy. No, not at all. I mean, with coaches and stuff, sure, his stuff's in the 80s, but he can't get the right badges. His jump shot's on normal timing. Like, it's not the glitchy Lamar I'm used to. We also got an Antoine Jameson. Antoine Jameson I thought was going to be the best shooting small forward in the game. Didn't get Trey Burke. Got just a normal, regular, I think he got Brook Lopez or something, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. Brook Lopez is a good base. I mean, Josh Smith's got it. But it's not the glitchy Trey Burke that everybody got used to, or Dante Exum or whatever he got last year, that everybody got used to as far as, like, as Ty was calling him, Chicken Man. Like, he was the Chicken Man because he was chicken. Like, you couldn't leave him open. And then another card we got, Amethyst Porzingis. I knew Porzingis wasn't going to be great because every year the first couple of Porzingis cards are garbage. He's fine because he's 7'3" and can shoot. But if this card would have came out 2 weeks ago, maybe I'm like, okay. Because then we don't have Josh, like, if he came out before Josh Smith, okay, fine, whatever. We don't have Josh Smith. We don't really have, we've got Ibaka, we've got Draymond, but we don't have, like, that for sure shooting center, right? We don't have, like, the glitchy guys, so that's maybe where his value comes in. That's where his value was last year. But with him being out right now, he's just too slow. Like, I can't put him in pick and roll coverage at all because he's going to lose him. Like, it doesn't matter if it's the center that slips or if it's the guard. Like, he's going to lose him. He's got, like, 25 lateral quickness. It makes no sense. It makes sense for the card, but it makes no sense defensively if you get what I'm saying. And then we got an Amethyst Gallo. Again, mediocre as shit. Like, I thought Gallo was going to be a good, like, card. He's a good shooter. I guess let me rephrase it that way. He's a good shooter. His defense is bad. He doesn't get clamps, doesn't get upgraded. It's mid-70s again. Like, I understand 2K is trying to be careful with cards and balance cards. We're only in October. It's going to be a while before we get the crazy glitchy cards or whatever, right? I thought with 250K this weekend, I thought we were going to get either a budget god or we were going to get some kind of, like, obviously all money spent, go blow every cent you have, every tax dollar you're going to have this year, like your future tax returns, just go blow them on packs. Because it's 250K weekend, we need you to spend everything on packs. I thought we were going to get some kind of like diamond, pink diamond, limited edition Giannis that everybody had to go get because he was like a 73 ball. I mean, personally, if I'm running 2K, that's what I'm doing. I'm putting in Saturday's pack drop, pink diamond Giannis, 73 ball. Go spend all your money because you have a tournament in 2 hours and you're not going to be able to get him on the auction house before that. That's just me if I'm marketing 2K. But hey, they want to do what they want to do, right? Another guy we got that's a budget guy, a lot of you guys like, Ruby Yao Ming. Again, because it's early in the year, Yao Ming, 25 speed, 25 3 ball. He is strictly for you guys that like to paint mash and want to wait 20 seconds to set up your offense because it's going to take him 20 seconds to get on the court. Like, that's just how it is. I mean, good card, good for paint mashing. He gets like fade ace on silver or something stupid. But, I mean, other than that, not really that important. We got a Ruby Kobe White. Ruby Kobe White, again, okay. But there's a better point guard that came out that's actually a lower tier, which doesn't make sense. And then we got a Ruby Jabari Parker. Jabari Parker does not play small forward. As short as he is, cannot play small forward, cannot play defense. He's mid-70s for perimeter and interior, and can't get defensive badges upgraded because obviously it's Jabari Parker. And in the words of Jabari Parker, you don't get paid to play defense. And this card emulates what Jabari Parker is. Can't play defense. That's why I got cut by Boston today. Breaking news. The other card we got, or actually we got a couple. So the budget point guard himself that everybody's talking about. I don't use the card just because, I mean, I might for like my bench and stuff if I end up running low, but I've got enough cards to where it'll work right now. Sapphire Jalen Suggs. He's all around. He's like that Cam Reddish card we got a couple weeks ago, right? The Sapphire. He's good all around. He just doesn't get the badges necessarily to be great. Doesn't get handles, doesn't get clamps, things like that. But I mean, he's got mid-80s 3-ball, mid-80s driving dunk, mid-80s defense. Like, the card is Cam Reddish at point guard and can dribble a little bit, but just doesn't have handles, right? All right. And then, so the other card we got, out of packs at least, for Friday was Sapphire Jarrett Culver. Can't play the 2, only plays the 3 and the 4. Your typical Sapphire card, not really worth anything. Doesn't have the right badges, things like that. And then the rewards card we got for the weekly challenge that I haven't done any of, and they haven't announced a like set lock-in or anything, so I'm obviously not going to do those because they don't have a set lock-in. Sapphire Byron Russell, can only play small forward. Again, if you want to go for the collector card, sure. They haven't announced a collection. I'm not doing it if they don't announce a collection, right? So, that was the bulk of the Friday stuff, right? And then once we heard about packs and how they were going to be, you had 24 hours for the top cards, and they were going to let you know. I was like, all right, cool. So we're getting packs. We're getting new cards added. They like teased, like they dropped like a little shadow picture that everybody was checking out and stuff. And they announced this is coming out Saturday morning, normal pack drop time of 10 Central for me. So I was like, all right, cool. It's going to be a KD. It's going to be a Giannis. It's going to be somebody glitchy as shit that they really want to sell packs on, right? No. We got a power forward center Zion, and we got a point guard shooting guard Westbrook. The one thing, the Westbrook might be one of the better point guards in the game. Thing is, again, can't add shooting badges to him as a pink diamond that has normal jump shot timing in his own sig. Like, 2K, do you want to sell packs or not? Like, call me. I got you. I promise. I got you. You will sell packs. I got you. But, I mean, the card's good. Can't upgrade his clamps. He's only got bronze clamps. Like, again, just, like, call me, 2K. I got you. I promise. Can get to, like, 90s defense. 79 3-ball. So, again, high 80s. Like, the card can shoot. You're good. Sorry. Lighting changed. I forgot my Xbox is in sleep mode. There we go. But, yeah, like, can't get shooting badges. Can get a couple of defensive badges, like, upgraded, changed, whatever. Can't upgrade his clamps. Doesn't make the card viable for longer than a little bit. And then the Zion card we got, I was like, all right, cool, Zion, small forward, power forward. Like that flash Zion we got last year, that diamond that everybody loved that was just glitchy. Did not get that. Right. So we got Zion. Zion, kind of slow for Zion, honestly. 86 speed. I mean, granted, it makes him one of the faster power forward centers. 86 speed. 78 three ball. But again, as is going to be a common theme with this podcast this week, you cannot add shooting badges. Like 2K, do you want to make money or not? Because that's really the question I have. And you can't upgrade his finishing badges. Like, it's Zion. You can't upgrade finishing badges? I mean, granted, like, most of them are on Hall of Fame or gold, but, like, you still can't upgrade finishing badges on a Zion card? Excuse me? And then, playmaking-wise, you can add a couple, like, special delivery, stop and go, tight handles, unpluckable. Can't add handles for days. Can't add post playmaker. Can't add hyperdrive. Can't add quick chain. Can't add ankle breaker. Like, you want this card to sell or not. At least defensively, you can add badges, so you can add clamps to them. You can add ankle braces. You can add menace, interceptor, all that stuff. He doesn't come with much. He comes with pogo, box, brick wall, chase down, hustler, rebound chaser, intimidator, and worm. You got to add the rest. Like, most of his stuff's going to be spent adding defensive badges. And then again, the defense isn't even good. 80 interior, 75 perimeter. I mean, sure, you can add stuff to it to make it better. But that's not, like, in his rebounding's mid-80s, you're going to have to add stuff to that. Like, if you want him to rebound correctly. Because he's only 6'7". Like, he's Draymond Green, but in my mind, worse. Sure, he's a little bit faster than Draymond. Sure, he can do, like, dunk the ball better than Draymond. But I'd rather have Draymond. I know Draymond's jump shot. I trust what Draymond brings me on the court. Draymond's on my team for a while. I can't even lie to y'all. And then he got Zion jump shot, which again is Zion exclusive, so I don't even know what the timing is for that because I'm not even gonna bother with the card. And then he got base dribble style. Like, you're like it's nowhere near the drop I was expecting us to get for the day. Let me just put it that way. I thought we were gonna get something glitchy. I thought we were gonna get something that sold packs because they knew that you had 2 hours before tournament time, so you were not gonna be able to wait for an auction house for those cards to go through. Right? Didn't happen. So that's what we got for those 2 days. And then we got another content drop today on Sunday, right? And this one, it was after 250K. Didn't really expect much for it. We got a Chris Webber and a Paul Pierce, pink diamond for both of them, right? Chris Webber's power forward center, 6'9", 7'3" wingspan, normal Chris Webber stuff. 83 ball. Again, mediocre defensively, but you can upgrade that with badges, shoes, etc. And had mid-90s rebounding. Probably one of the better, if not the best stretch center in the game. Because unlike most cards, you can actually add defensive badges to them. Like, literally, you can get every defensive badge. So you can upgrade his defensive badges. You can add defensive badges. Like, card gets defensive badge. And, again, you can't add a whole... This card you can at least add shooting badges to. You can't add a whole lot to it. So you can add lucky number 7. You can add mismatch expert, rhythm shooter, slippery off ball, sniper, stop and pop, volume shooter. The only one out of those I'm adding is sniper. That's it. That's all I'm adding to it is just sniper. That's it. That's the only one I want. And then finishing badge wise, I'm probably adding limitless or posterizer I should say. And then playmaking badge wise, you can't really add anything. You can add downhill, ankle breaker, or quick chain. Not adding any of those to my center. And then you can upgrade his bailout, bullet passer, or dimer to Hall of Fame. Not adding that on my center. And then obviously defensive badge wise, you're probably gonna need to add clamps. You're gonna need to add intimidator, off ball pest, pogo stick. All that stuff's gonna need to be added to him. Jump shot wise, he actually got one of the better jump shots in the game. He got that Jimmy Butler jump shot 22, which I like a lot because I like the Jimmy Butler card. I like, who else do we get with it that I like a lot? James Worthy has it. I don't like James Worthy uppers though. But yeah, I like that jump shot a lot. Big fan of that jump shot. He also got slasher dribble style, which is better than what most bigs get. So he can only dribble a little bit. He's not going to be handling the ball for you like crazy. Dribble a little bit for you. And then the other card we got was Paul Pierce. I think Paul Pierce is at least decent. Granted, he can't play shooting guard, which is personally I would like to run Paul Pierce, just because he's a 3-and-D guy. But, I mean, small forward, 6'7", 6'10". I think Paul Pierce is at least decent. The thing I have with Paul Pierce is he got normal jump shot timing. Normal jump shot time is not going to be relevant in, like, 3 weeks because we're starting to get past that. But he got quick dribble style for some reason, but Russell Westbrook got, I don't know, whatever. But for Paul Pierce, he's got 92 3 ball, 80 driving dunk. So again, badged out and stuff. Only 83 speed, but again, if you have Diamond Monte Williams, if you're one of those money spent guys, normally they have the good coaches. And 83 speed, It goes up to a +5 with Monty Williams, so he's already at 88. You add a shoe if you want to, just because he's in 90s. You're fine. Like, you're good. Again, for this card, you can't add shooting badges, but good thing is at least he comes with decent amount of shooting badges. The one thing I will note that he doesn't come with is the goal. He doesn't come with any sniper at all, which is a little tough because not sniper, limitless spot up. Limitless spot ups, especially if he's playing the 3, he's probably playing your hash guy. It's not good, but he does come with gold sniper, so that'll help. Does also have Hoff blinders and Hoff catch. So I think he's probably one of the better cards we got this weekend, which is not really saying much because the content drop was kind of meh. And then defensive badge wise, you can add defensive badges. You can upgrade his defensive badges. Good thing is he comes with gold clamps, but he doesn't. He only comes with 6 defensive badges, so you're still gonna have to add interceptor, off-ball pest, menace, probably ball stripper, maybe things like that in order for him to play your off-ball guy. But I mean, all in all, I think Paul Pierce is probably, out of the limited cards we got, I want to say he's, let me look here. I would say he's top 3. Easily. Because Joel's probably the best just because centers is kind of hit or miss right now. So, Joel Embiid's probably first. Russell Westbrook's probably second. No, Paul Pierce is second. Russell Westbrook's third because Russell Westbrook didn't get a good dribble style. And then probably Chris Webber, and then I'd say probably Gilbert and then Zion out of the limited cards we got this weekend. And then I'll kind of quickly talk about the 250K. I didn't participate, so I can't really give my experience with it. I honestly, from Twitter, because I was still like out and about, and I had Twitter like notifications still on and everything. At least from who I follow, I didn't hear a lot of complaining about servers. I heard a lot more complaining about the system and how 250K works because 2K doesn't care about the system. They just care that they have a tournament and that, they're trying, right? Personally, I don't like it, but I mean, it's whatever. And then, so you got that. And then a lot of guys just got unfortunate matchups, which is how it is. A lot of guys that I had heard on Twitter were like, yeah, was playing, got about 2-3 games in, matched up against a pro, and GG's. But I was expecting, it's half the reason I didn't play, honestly, is I was either expecting a 2-hour delay, like we had last year, or I was expecting because there was a current gen and next gen version of the 250K tournament this year. Packs had come out 2 hours before. Park was still having its normal events on both systems. So I honestly expected the servers to just not work. Honestly, I didn't even know if we were going to have a tournament because I didn't think servers were going to work. So that's why I was like, not even going to bother this week. I'll sell my team. Only like 1 card sold, and that was Drew. But yeah, that's kind of where that ended up going for me at least. Sorry, I guess it's the stupid thing went out again. But yeah, so I'm honestly kind of impressed that it actually went relatively smooth for everybody. I didn't think it was going to go that well. I thought there was going to be a lot more bugs. Obviously, people still got 70% glitched on current gen, got just flat out froze on next gen. Like, the stuff still happened. It just wasn't nearly as bad as last year, to where they had to add time to the tournament. And then it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, where the tournament wasn't even happening. But shout out to the guys that got qualified and everything. I didn't pay attention to leaderboards or anything because I just was off for the day. I didn't really care. But I mean, congratulations to those guys. I will probably, as of right now, I'm still aiming to shoot for next qualifiers as being mine. Just because I think normally first qualifiers is a little bit extreme, and also there's a lot more server issues with first qualifiers rather than the other ones. At least until I hear for sure that they fix the next gen glitch of you hit the right D-pad and you can't move. As of right now, will still be on current gen unless I hear that gets fixed. And honestly, I'm kind of digging the current gen more because then I don't have to, like the D-pad thing to set my freelance. I don't have to scroll all the way down and then click the freelance to scroll all the way down. So as of right now, unless that changes, I'm probably still going to do current gen, just quick buttons and things like that. But yeah, so that's going to be the podcast this week. I know I told you guys Friday, I think in the TikToks that I put out Friday, but had some stuff come up, so I ended up doing it today. We're going to try the YouTube thing out from now on. We'll see how it goes. If I don't like just kind of the feel of it and stuff, we'll go back to the regular, just audio podcast and stuff. But I kind of wanted to try out a little bit something different. But yeah, so make sure to like, subscribe, follow. Obviously, depending on your platform, there's different ways to set that up and all that. If you're on YouTube, leave comments. And yeah, I will again. I know I say this every week. We're gonna try for Friday next week. And in between then, obviously, I'll do TikToks and stuff when we get Tuesday content. I'll probably do TikToks and stuff Friday once we get, because I think Friday's a new season this year. Before we go, the one thing I wanted to talk about, because he was attainable this week, was Pink Diamond Devin Booker. Here's the deal. No money spent, guys. Probably, I mean, if you already had the 5 rings, you might as well go get Devin Booker. Depending on how your team looks, obviously, because if you got a spot for him, go for him. Otherwise, I mean, I was kind of disappointed in Devin Booker, honestly, because I went back. I forgot they released his stats and all his badge stuff day 1. I forgot that was a thing. So the one issue with that is he can't get clamps. Defensive badges can't really get upgraded. Mediocre defensively, he's going to get blown by. Like, I know that. So as of right now, I'm kind of pairing him with more of a defensive-minded point guard, like my Ron Harper and stuff is who I haven't paired with right now, just because he's not going to be able to dribble really well. His dribble sigs are bad. I tried the card out. Dribble sigs are bad. Can't play defense. But he's going to be a good guy for the guys that run plays, for the guys that run that quick little floppy set to try and get your shooting guard open. His jump shot's fast as shit. Like, I can't lie. It's slightly late every time. His jump shot's fast. It's only on quick, and his jump shot 4, it's fast. Like, it's a good jump shot, and it's fast. But, I mean, all in all, especially where we're at right now, not the greatest card. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on Devin Booker. It's my thoughts on this week's content drop. It's my thoughts on 250K. So, like I said about 2 minutes ago, I will see you guys next week. Appreciate you coming out. Peace.